I'm still not together because that's how that works.
Are you excited?
I'm a little nervous because I haven't done this in a while, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is a new topic for me, so I want to make sure that I bring a lot of value because a lot of people came with a lot of expectations.
Mm-hmm.
This event is sponsored by Fiverr, which is a big deal. This is the man right here. Hi. Without him, this wouldn't happen.
So that's what this group is all about. It's all about value first.
Victor, I'm Silva. Yes, nice to meet you. How about this? There we go, elbow.
Silva's going to be going ahead and talking about how to basically make yourself look better than you really are, or at least that you feel inside. So you could look like you're confident, be ready to sell, and build that brand using video.
Okay, so I believe that we are, every single one of us, no matter where we are on this journey, we are creators of unexplainable human connections. Does everybody understand that? We have the capability to connect with people in a way that creates a bond that's unbreakable. We know that in our personal lives, right? Have you been to a room where you've met someone and you've become friends instantly like that? Right? So I believe we can do that in person and online. Only if you believe that you're human and so is everyone else. And I don't mean that just when you're working or in your personal life. I mean, when you're creating content for something like a two-dimensional website or creating video. If you approach what you're creating from the perspective of you're a human being, what you're creating has a completely different tone and energy than when you sit there with a script. How many people have had that experience, right? So too many people are trying to do the scripting thing. How does that feel? What does it feel like? It's scripted, fake, robotic, stiff, boring. But don't you also get overwhelmed? Because now you feel like, oh crap, I have to do this process of first coming up with the content, then I have to script it, then I have to memorize it, then I have to record it. You know what, I'll start tomorrow. How many people feel that way? Yeah, okay, so we're gonna forget about that today. We're gonna get you ready to kind of pull out your phone and do whatever it is you need to do at 2 o'clock in the morning if that's what happens today. So if you take nothing else away from today, is giving yourself permission to be human is the most important thing you could possibly do when you're creating video.
I thought it was fantastic. I really love the fact that you said be yourself, be authentic. Forget about having everything perfect, because I always think that you have to have your hair, your makeup. It's just be yourself.
I got a lot of value out of it. It was amazing, very simple and easy to apply. I loved how you mentioned that sometimes we think we have to have everything all figured out, when in reality we're just human and there's no perfect way of doing it. But if we're just our true selves, we have integrity, we show it directly to the camera, it's very easy to apply.
I really congratulate you, and I'm really honored to meet you, and I know that me and anyone who sees you is never gonna forget about it.
Oh, I'm so touched. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you. And it's a wrap. Listen, I didn't think people would stay as long as they did, and they did. And they stayed, and he stayed because he has to give me a ride. But listen, let me tell you, this event was sponsored by Miami Marketers, correct? It was sponsored by Fiverr. And how many people did we have in attendance? About 50 people came out to learn how to use video to promote themselves as an expert in their field. I got so many great questions from everybody, and we did a hot seat with someone who was kind of confused about the services he's offering, but all really great value. And what touched me the most, and this is when you know the event was successful, we did a couple of testimonials and people were talking about how inspired they were to just tell their story and be themselves, and how encouraged and empowered they feel to go home and create videos. And that's what it's really about, right? It's about getting out of your own head, overcoming yourself, and doing the thing that you have to do to introduce yourself to people. So if you're able to do that and you send me that link, I will give you a feedback. How about that? How about that? Yeah. So anyway, we gotta go because Sean's waiting to give me a ride. So until next time, see you. Oh wait, before we go, see, this is the man right here. Hi. Without him, this wouldn't happen. So find him. Find him.